Imagine a movie that takes everything great about the original and cranks it up to the level. Yes, that's Terminator 2, The Judgment Day. Explosions, heart pounding action, and one of the most iconic sci fi stories ever told. But does it still hold up today? Or you bet it does. Let's break down why Terminator 2 isn't just one of the greatest sequels ever, it's one of the best movies of all time. Terminator 2. It isn't just another action film. It's a cinematic revolution released in 1991 and directed by the legendary James Cameron. Yes, this film changed Hollywood forever since then. It wasn't just a sequel, it was a benchmark. Groundbreaking visual effects, jaw dropping stunts, and one of the most unforgettable heroes and villains in movie histories. How it changed Hollywood? Before T2, action movies were big, loud, and fun. But few had the element, emotional depth, and groundbreaking effects that T2 delivered. This movie pushed CGI to a whole new level. It's like T thousands liquid metal insane. Talk about something great. Raised the bar for particular effects like explosions, real stunts, and legendary action sequences, and gave us a story with heart, a deep emotional narrative wrapped in a high octane thrill ride. So, what makes T2 so special? Well, it's the characters. This isn't just about machines fighting, it's about family, survival, and destiny. So, in the Terminator 1984, Sarah Connor was just an ordinary woman from survivor to warrior caught in a nightmare. But in T2, she is a battle handed warrior, ready to do whatever it takes to stop Judgment Day. Linda Hamilton delivers one of the most badass performances in action history. Her physical transformation is absolutely legendary. She trained like a real soldier. Sarah's paranoid fear and determination make her one of the greatest action heroines of all time. And let's talk about John Cogger. Yes, Edward Furlong's John Connor isn't just a rebellious kid, he is a future leader of human race. His dynamic with the T-800 is one of the most unique and touching relationship in sci-fi history. He starts as a punk teenager but quickly steps up with when the world needs him. His growing bond with the T-800, heartwarming, funny, and absolutely unforgettable. He teaches the Terminator what it means to be human, something you don't expect in a movie filled with explosions. You can always see actions, but never the emotional side. So it was shown in a movie at that time, which was absolutely massive. And we talk, we have to talk about Arnold T800. In the first movie, he was an unstoppable killing machine. But in the T2, which is the movie which are talking about Terminator 2, yes, uh, he is reprogrammed and now plays the role of protector. And wow, does it work? He still looks intimidating as hell, but now he's a hero we root for. Watching him learn human emotions, pure cinema gold. He still has some of the best one-liner in the movie's history. And let's talk about a villain like no other, the T-1000. It isn't just a great villain, he is one of the scariest movie antagonists ever, played brilliantly by none other than the Robert Patrick. The T-1000 is the perfect nightmare you could imagine. Unlike the bulky T800, he is fast, smooth, and almost a ghost like creature. When we talk in terms of describing his metal, his liquid metal effects still hold up today. Seriously, modern CGI struggles to top it, and they did it in 1980s. Why is he so terrifying? As you can see, he can morph into anyone, meaning nowhere is safe. He could emotionally stare, makes him even scarier than any T800. He never stops chasing like this dude is like a shark that smells blood. Absolutely, you can't avoid that. When he walks through the metal bars like they are air, mind blowing. Who could have thought something like in that times? And let's talk about the legendary action scenes in Terminator 2. Yes, because they don't make them like this anymore. We do miss them a lot, like the bike chase scene with the truck, still one of the best stunt ever filmed. And the side rain shootout, non-stop insanity, the final battle, pure cinematic perfection. And let's not forget the sound design. Every gunshot, explosions, and metal clash feels heavy and real at the same time. And let's talk about the particular effect versus modern CGI. The Terminator 2 was made in an era where particular effects were king, and it shows explosions real, car chases real, and even the stunts were performed by actual stuntmen. No green screens here. So compared to that, today's CGI heavy movies and Terminator still looks far more better than the CGI. Absolutely, real is real, can't define that. And Terminator 2 wasn't just ahead of its time, it was from the future itself. James Cameron used revolutionary CGI to bring the T1000 to life. That's the point. Hence, it's proved from the CGI, from the future, and the mix of particular and digital effect was done so well that even today it still looks flawless. And instead of relying too much on CGI, Cameron blended it with real stunts and sets. That's why it still holds up well, no matter the decade which it is. It does give the vibe which you need. And let's talk about the soundtrack, the definition of epic. The legendary Brad Trafford's Terminator theme? Absolutely. The pounding metallic beats in the sound of destiny, the best. It's building tension like no other action theme, the emotional moments perfectly scored, adding depth to an already powerful story. And you hear that music and something epic is about to happen. So, the Terminator 2 doesn't just deliver action, it delivers emotion. Without spoiling anything, the ending is one of the most powerful in movie history. It ties everything together in a way that it hits. It's not just explosion and cool effects, it makes you feel something. Even after the credits roll, you will think about this movie for days. So, The Terminator 2 isn't just a great sequel, it's perfect movie. Action still top tier, character develop character deeper than the most modern blockbusters, and talk about the effects better than movies made decades later. If you haven't seen Terminator 2 yet, what are you waiting for? And if you have seen it, you already know why it's a masterpiece and known as the legendary movie itself. So, what do you think? Is Terminator 2 the greatest action movie of all time? What's your favorite scene? Let me know in the comments. And for my choice, absolutely, I love this movie. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So, and if you love epic movie reviews, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. I will be back with more reviews which you will like. Thank you.